importance of this kind of post-graduation or conflict transformation in peace studies based on emotional balance? What do you think?
Emotional balance is, to my mind, the final display, the outer display. If a person has emotional balance, it's quite obvious. You see, they don't get so upset so easily. They don't rise to hostility, to greed. They don't go up and down, wildly oscillating in emotions. They have a calm, they have a presence. Carries through adversity and felicity. But where does it come from? And I don't think it's possible to cultivate emotional balance all by itself. If one has no aspiration, no wish, no ideal of cultivating emotional balance, one won't do it. One will be too busy with other things. More money, more this, more that, more entertainment, more fun. And so, this is why I always come back to what cognitive, the aspiration, desire to live a more meaningful life, the desire, aspiration to have a more balanced mind, a healthier mind. It must start there. If there's no desire, it won't happen. And then we need to cultivate the attention, so there's that sense of inner ease, of composure, of clarity. Oh, now we're making some progress. And then the cognitive balance, where we're very present if we're having a conversation. We're not simply paying attention, but we're very present with the other person. The heart is open, the mind is open, moment by moment. What is present? What is unique? What is happening right now that's never happened before? So we're very present. We're not just caught up in our own thoughts, our own agenda, nor are we just getting bored and spacing out. It's cognitive balance. And it's cognitive balance also what's happening inside. What are one's own thoughts and emotions, desires, what's going on here, as well as what's going on there, and what's going on in the dynamic, the interrelationship. Cognitive balance. If one is cultivating all of these, and then on top of it is cultivating the good heart, cultivating emotional intelligence, emotional resilience, recognizing what are the triggers for emotional imbalances, but what are also the conducive circumstances for bringing about more emotional resilience, equilibrium, balance, intelligence. Then the final display is then culmination, and that's emotional balance. From that comes peace. Definitely comes peace from that. So this is totally related. The notion of peace by people who have no emotional balance, that's not going to be possible. If they don't have cognitive balance, if they're so caught up in their ideology, their own ideas, my idea, not your idea. My idea is right, you're completely wrong. Hopeless. If people can't remain focused, if they can't be really present, focused, relaxed, composed, peace won't happen. There's no peace in the mind is agitated or it's dull. And if there's no aspiration for peace, if we don't put a great value on peace, a great value on harmony, it won't happen by itself. Peace doesn't happen by accident. We can be exhausted by accident. We can be depleted by accident in violence. Sometimes maybe wars stop because they run out of money. That's not peace. That's the time to get more money so you can go back to have war again. So if the underlying problems are not resolved, there's no lasting peace. Like from the First World War to the Second World War, that looked like peace in between. It wasn't. It was an interval. It was World War I, Part 2, because they never really found peace. Peace with the German people, the English, the French, and so forth. They never really had peace. And therefore it was only a matter of time before the second, almost like a bout of malaria. It was a type of insanity, primarily based in Europe and then America. But the amount of carnage, the amount of bloodshed, I think traumatized the whole civilization. I don't think Western civilization, people in Western civilization, thought they were capable of that, of killing 20 million people in the most ghastly ways. It was a very rude awakening to what we're capable of. And it traumatized. But then, after the war was over, then it seemed like there was peace. And it was true. They were not shooting at each other. But the underlying issues were not resolved. And so then it came back with a vengeance. And then it was global. And so peace, you must get to the underlying causes. It's not just diplomacy. It's not just laws and treaties and agreements, those are good, better than nothing. Like taking a drug for a psychological problem. Maybe good, better than nothing. But if you've not treated the underlying cause, then the problem is still there. So I see all of these as interconnected. The mental health of a single individual and international diplomacy, international peace and harmony. I see these as completely related. One is the microcosm, the other macrocosm. And those who make peace in the world are those who bring peace to the world.